I'm going to tell you something that where I failed, where I've never shared this with anybody.
Darryl will share the career mistake that still makes him wince, why failure is the foundation of success.
I've got to make shitloads of mistakes.
We all have. That's the
All right.
beauty of it.
Chris, I think I love this question, and I love the sort of basic premise of the podcast, right? Because I say all the time, I learn far more from my failures than I do from my success. Success is ultimately a function of how you deal with failure. I'm going to tell you something that where I failed, where I've never shared this with anybody, and I actually made a point of saying to the team at Hotwire, please, who were with me on this, please can you not tell anyone, right?
Okay.
That this happened.
They're the best ones.
Yeah. So we had the opportunity to pitch a large France-based technology company while I was at Hotwire. And we did a Creds Plus and sent it to them. And we then got a meeting in the diary for a pitch. But in that time, I hadn't seen any correspondence from the folks that we were going to pitch. Mm-hmm. And but we had agreed who else was going to be in the meeting. And my understanding was there was just more people who weren't in the original Creds Plus presentation that we did via Zoom. Okay. And we bought tickets to go on the Eurostar to go all the way to France to pitch to these folks face to face. We got there, got into the room, sat down. We hadn't done any formal proposal or whatever, because my understanding of the meeting was the Creds Plus that we'd done is what we were going to be taking folks through.
Oh, okay.
They'd sent me a detailed brief of what they expected to see in terms of a proposal, the rest of it, and it had gone into my spam and I'd not seen it.
Oh!
Right? And so I've dragged, an account team all the way to France to do this to do this pitch.
And you hadn't done the pitch.
And we hadn't done the full pitch because I thought it was that we were taking people who hadn't been in the first thing through the Creds Plus. And
how many people did you take to France with you?
Oh, it was 2 or 3. I can't remember, but yeah.
Because
it's a whole day out of the office. It's the direct cost of the Eurostar for 2 or 3 people, 3 or 4 people. Sorry, it's the indirect cost of what would we have done all day if we hadn't have done that, and it's a professional embarrassment for me. My whole shtick, right, when I was at Hotwire is I am one of the only professionally trained salespeople in the PR industry. Most other people that do new biz for agencies are either people that like pitching, so they but they don't understand that pitching is 10% of sales for an agency, right? There's all the stuff you've got to do to get into the pitch, and there's all the stuff you've got to do after to make sure to negotiate a contract, get the right commercial terms for both sides, all the rest of it, right? To give the confidence that they're making the right decision, you're the right people to go with, dealing with procurement, all that stuff, right? Spent my life as a professional sales leader doing that stuff. So I have this enormous advantage right, over these part-timers, right?
Yeah.
I'm a professional, right? You do this, this is basically a hobby to you. I do this for a living, pal, right?
Yeah.
And I made that kind of absolute school, error, basically. Yeah.
So but it went into your spam, right? So you didn't see that. So I'm on your team here. What can you do with that? So did you not get it then?
Funnily enough, we did not. I did think though. I was thinking about when you gave me the opportunity to think about other F-ups or whatever that I've done in my career. It's not necessarily a complete F up by me,
Hmm.
but it's
You've got a
one
bit
that
quiet.
I love.